Well, apparently I am live. Hello, 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 and happy Wednesday, everyone. Today is Wednesday on January 26th, 2023. Super excited to be here with you. Before I dive in and do my introductory, let me just make sure I am streaming where I need to be streaming so I can say hello to everybody who is taking time to join me this afternoon on this amazing, energetic day. As I call it, energetic day. It's Wednesday. And if you follow me on a regular basis, you know that Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury's energy, which is an amazing time to focus on connections, communication, maybe work on your website, connect with a friend, check in on your technology, maybe even take a class or teach a class, which is what it is I'm going to be doing today. So before I dive in, let me just say hi to all those who are watching on my Twitter page. So if you are there, please go ahead and put a little tap on that heart and share it out if you like. I'm going to go over to my YouTube channel and say hi to the folks there as well, as I am streaming live on my Facebook, on my YouTube channel here as well. And do me a favor, go ahead and click on the thumbs up button. Let me know that you're liking what you are watching. Share it out. And if you want to know when I do go live, I believe there's a little bell that you can tap on, and anytime I go live, you'll get a notification that I am live. So I appreciate that you are here with me. Share this out. Subscribe to the page if you're not, if you have not yet. And then we're going to land on my Facebook page. Gotta get to my Facebook page. There you go, Facebook page. Here I am. And I'm just gonna give it a minute or two and see if anybody shows up with me. Maybe some of you are on lunch break. Maybe some of you are getting off of work. Maybe some of you are not working. Maybe some of you go to work later in the day. Whatever the case may be, either way, come join me. Say hi when you are here so I know that you are here. Place your comments below. And in a little while, in a few minutes, I am going to be diving into what it is I'm here to be doing today, which is all about chatting with you about Venus and Pisces energy. But even more importantly, not really just chatting about the Venus and Pisces energy, but I want to help you, every one of you, all 12 of your zodiac signs, whatever sign Venus is in for you. I want to help you be aligned with this amazing energy that Venus and Pisces will be doing. Do make a note that Venus actually enters Pisces as of tomorrow. At the time, I'm not exactly 100% sure. I was looking for it earlier, but cannot find it. But know that we are definitely in that energy now. In just a really nutshell of it, when we think about Venus and Pisces, it is going to allow for a lot of spontaneous energy where we're just going to spontaneously decide to do something. Live on edge is what I just heard. And depending on where where Venus is on your natal chart, will then help you better understand what this energy is going to do. And of course, I'm going to help you work on connecting with one chakra and clearing the energy of that chakra so then the energy can flow easily within your chakra system and things can flow externally as well. So just very quick bio for those of you who might be watching for the first time on any of the 3 platforms, Twitter, YouTube, and of course my Facebook page. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. I am your certified holistic personal trainer. I work with women over 40. I do work with men too by referral. I'm an intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck, which is the deck that I do use all the time when working with each and every one of you to help you better understand what's going on in your world, your daily process, minute by minute. I'm also the founder of Holistic Fitness, which is located in Queens. And I'm super excited to be able to spend time here with you, sharing about this amazing energy that we are going into. Now, as I mentioned at the very beginning, Wednesdays, every Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury's energy, which is a reminder for you to be connected with your communication. Plan the night before in regards to who it is you want to connect with for that day. So you can have networking, you can have collaborations, you can have conversations. And with Venus being in Pisces, it really is going to help all of us move into that space of love, relationships, and money. Now, every zodiac sign has its own specific themes to and characteristics to who they are, and this Venus in Pisces is just going to enhance. So you do need to know, and you don't need to know it now. You do need to know and want to know what sign on your personal natal chart is Venus in. So when I do go from sign to sign to sign, reading all 12 zodiac signs, and I give you your one card read, you'll know exactly what you need to do to focus on that energy. An interesting fact, which I'm just hearing intuitively, is you don't even really need to know your zodiac sign in reference to where Venus is. I just happen to want to be nosy to know what your zodiac sign is. Whether you know your Venus zodiac sign or not, it doesn't really matter. As long as you do the work of whatever the card is that shows up, whatever chakra shows up in regards to clearing the energy of that chakra. Now, if you are new to your chakra system, overall, there are lots of chakras. There's about 114 chakras throughout our entire body, from head to toe, our fingers, our feet, our palms. There's so many chakra points. Most practitioners, healers, acupuncturists, Reiki practice, etc., mostly use the 7 primary chakras. And they start from, it actually finishes from the crown chakra, starts from the root chakra, and it connects all through. The root chakra is the one that most connects you to the earth. The crown chakra most connects you to your higher consciousness, your higher self, your higher power, your loved ones, and the unseen entities around you, your spirits, your angels, your fairies. All of them are there to support and guide you on this journey that we are all on. And the more, as Venus is in Pisces energy, the more you become attuned, aware, sensitive to your psychic abilities, your psychic gifts, your 5 senses, your 6 senses, which would be hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, feeling, and knowing, and listening, which I think I said hearing. With this amazing energy, it gives you the ability to know that you have so much support, not just from the people you can see on the earth, the 3D level, but the support you get from the 5D level of all those people, ancestors you've never met, loved ones that have crossed over, your angels, your archangels, and even your fairies. And that's an enormous amount of protection and support and guidance that you do get as you call on them. Now, from my perspective, and many of my mentors who I have and had, believe that when we think about our loved ones, angels, ancestors, fairies, they're there to give you support. However, they also have this thing called courtesy, which means they're not just going to pop in and just say things to you just because they're around you. Your loved ones will do that. They'll just randomly yank on your hair like my mother does, or send you a message, or whatever it may be, and they'll just show up without you asking for them to show up. However, your ancestors, your archangels, and your fairies, them you have to call on. And you don't need to know them specifically, but you do need to call on them. And how I usually like to do, even though I do am very much aware of who my archangels are, just to bring them all in without actually really go and individualize with it all. I just basically say first thing in the morning, I'm open to all the support I can get from the unseen world around me. And I'm open to it. And you could do the same. And that's what this reading is all about today, is to help you tap into your chakra system, especially if you're not familiar with it. Get familiar with it. Learn how to use your chakra system. Learn how to become attuned to when you're feeling really great and when your energy is feeling a little distracted. Now, please note that I am watching on my phone in regards to the Facebook page, so I can see those who pop in. So every once in a while, as I'm chatting or pulling up the forecast, I will take a moment and say hello to those who do pop in. And I just want to give a shout out because I do have one or two popping in. I can only see one name right now. So I just want to give a shout out to Rosemary. Thank you so much for being here with me. And as I'm saying, get familiar with your chakra system because it's something that you definitely want to connect with every single day. And it doesn't take very long to do by connecting. It's really just about a minute for each chakra. So give and take 7 minutes, and just to get yourself more grounded and attuned to your body, it may take about 10 minutes. So maybe a minute and a half to get your breath in line, align your 7 chakras, and then a minute and a half to bring yourself back in and move on with your day. What I am going to share with you today, based on the readings for today, just to help you get more aligned with your chakra system and also with each card and whatever card shows up for you. There are 7 primary chakras that I do work with the readings. However, there are 8 different colors that could show up. And those colors are associated to the red is your root chakra. Then we have orange, which is your sacral. Yellow, which is solar plexus. Then we have green, which is your heart, center of your heart. Then you have pink, which is your high heart, right above the heart center. Then you have turquoise, which is associated to the throat chakra. And then we have the third eye, the color indigo. And then you have the color purple, some might call it violet, associated with the crown chakra. And those will be the colors that will show up as I start shuffling the cards. So I am going to do my best to try to keep this under 60 minutes, although I'm already at about 13 minutes, so this might be a little longer than 60 minutes. So whatever the case is, again, we're focusing today on the Venus Pisces energy, the spontaneousness of what Venus and Pisces is going to help activate for every one of us. Now, of course, those of us who have Venus and Pisces, like myself, we are definitely going to be feeling this energy. I also want to make a point here that in addition to Venus being in Pisces on the collective energy, wherever you have Pisces energy in your chart, so your sun, moon, rising, or ascending, will feel this Venus Pisces. If you have Pisces in your Mars, Mercury, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturn, etc., you are going to feel that energy in those signs as well, in those planets as well. So it's not just particularly to the Venus energy. Venus is enhancing any place on your chart that you have Pisces energy, and that's what's going to do. In reference to bringing this all together with each zodiac sign, we are going to focus on the energy of Venus and Pisces and how that's going to associate with your zodiac sign. I will start with Aries and work my way all the way down to Pisces. All right, we're going to start with Aries. And Aries, in regards to this Venus Pisces spontaneousness, this is really about you focusing on letting go of your old ways of thinking and not be so rigid, that you can Just spontaneously pick up and go. Go do something out of the blue. And the card that's associated for you is the sacral energy. So this is really about allowing yourself to let go of what you feel other people are going to think about you if you just spontaneously decided that you were going to do something so out of the norm. It is associated with the Queen and King, which is the feminine, masculine energy. It could also be associated with male and female, however which way that resonates with you. This is definitely the partnership that you do have with yourself and with someone else as well. So you may want to spontaneously take a trip. Excuse me. You may spontaneously want to take a trip to go visit a friend, a family member, an old co-worker. This may also be about a spontaneous partnership you may want to take on as well. Let go of judgment, guilt, shame, blame, and allow the spontaneousness to show off your confidence. So that's Aries. I love that. Work on that orange energy, clearing out any lower vibrations, and allow your confidence to show up in this energy. Your confidence to show up in this energy. All right. We're moving into our Taurus energies. So for you Taurus, this is a great time to connect with your community. Be patient with yourself. And let's see. Oh, okay. So yours is about spiritual guidance. This is exactly what I was speaking about in reference to that connection. The spiritual guidance. Now I just want to look up something very quickly and then I'll be right there. So hang in there with me as I just take a look at an extra little note that I want to bring into the topic. And then we're going to dive in to, let's see, hold on. Okay. Usually I have my notes right in front of me. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Okay. So when we think about this energy of spontaneousness, when you are being called to meditate and it's not your normal time to, or maybe it's not your usual way of meditation, go for it. Go for it. 3-4 is that 7 energy. So spontaneous means that it's not always going to be on your schedule. It's just going to be a random thing you're going to do. So pay attention. Check in with your heart chakra in reference to if there is any heaviness that you're holding on to, maybe grief, sadness, and allow yourself to sit in meditation. That 3-4 is that balance, finding the time for it, but also being spontaneous and just doing it. So if, for example, let's say you got a cancellation in your day, that's an opportunity to be spontaneous and sit and connect with spirit. Sit and connect with spirit. Spontaneous. Go do something out of the rare and utilize that energy. Get out into your community. Meditation circles, Reiki circles. That's for you. Working on your heart chakra. Then we have Geminis. So Geminis, the spontaneous energy is going to help you really tap into your soul's calling. It's about your career. About your career. To be spontaneous, to do something a little bit with flair is what I just heard. Flair. Your card that's showing up is forgiveness. Forgiveness. So if there's something going on in regards to your career, or if there's something going on more in your personal life that might be affecting your career, it's time to go into a space of forgiveness. This is really the crown. This is really about the higher consciousness. It's about letting go. It's about taking time to travel, but it's also a time to really sit quietly in your dream state and see how you can forgive yourself based on whatever it is that might be showing up for you. The crown chakra is very important. Similar to the Taurus energy about connecting with spirit, this is a real good time to sit and ask yourself, what do you need to forgive? Who do you need to forgive? And work on that. Letting go of the grudges and allowing yourself to go completely into a state of forgiveness. That's for our Geminis. Hello there, Kathy. How are you? I am speaking about today's energy where Venus enters Pisces, which will be taking place on the 27th, which is a little less than 24 hours from now. I am providing cosmic forecasts for each zodiac sign based on where Venus is on your actual sign. If you happen to know that, feel free to put that in the comments, so this way here I will know where your Venus is. This energy is also going to highlight and activate any place on your natal chart that you do have Pisces. So sun, moon, rising, of course, because those are your three major ones. And then whatever other planets may be in Pisces as well. We are moving on to Cancers. So for you Cancers out there, pay attention to your dreams, because those dreams can help you be a little bit more spontaneous, help you get out of, I guess, the comfort zone. And I know for Cancers, you guys tend to like quiet down and go within when there's a lot going on. Maybe, just maybe, this energy can make you very spontaneous where you do things out of the norm. So let's see how we can connect with your energy. Self-love. The number 73, which is about, again, our Capricorn, our soul's calling, your work that you came here to do. So think about that 9 energy of traveling, the 9th house energy of traveling. You may be doing some of your soul's calling work where you have to travel. A unexpected phone call, email, or text may show up, helping you to tap into your soul's calling. And it's going to bring more self-love. It's going to allow you to feel more joy about what it is you do. There's an old expression: when you actually do what you love doing, you never work a day in your life. And that's the message that this card is holding. When we think about the root chakra here, focus on what it is that you love doing based on your soul's calling, and allow yourself to spontaneously be in that energy as often as you can. The spontaneous energy, this unpredictable, unscheduled, just allow yourself that space of grounding and really diving into what it is that you do that you love so much, that really fills you up based on your soul's calling. So paying attention to the work that you do. Are you spending time in your soul's calling? And how does it fill you up for more self-love? So that's for Cancer. Then we have our Leos. This Venus Pisces is going to help you work on letting some things go and move into a massive transformation. You're going to recognize and be recognized for your achievements, your success. All right. For Leos. I just said it. Transformation. So perhaps at this time with Venus and Pisces, there may be some things that's going to be going on over the next give and take 3 to 4 weeks as Venus sits in Pisces energy that's going to help you have a transformation, something that you weren't expecting to show up, that it was a spontaneous experience or lesson that leads to a transformation. The yellow energy is about trusting, but it's also about allowing yourself to feel worthy enough to move into this transformation. It's not about struggle. It's about a major transformation, tapping into your intuition, being in that space of finding that balance, that yin and yang energy, so you can transform. Also note that that 9 energy is about traveling. It's about higher education. It's about your wisdom. So transformation, trusting, utilizing your solar plex energy to feel worthy enough for a transformation. Allow yourself the abundance in the transformation, and clear out what you need to clear out so you can make space for what is coming in based on your transformation. Now, when I use the word clear out, and this is not just for Leos, this is for everybody. When I use the word decluttering, yes, theoretically, it's the external declutter of, let's say, your closet, maybe your refrigerator, your drawers, whatever it is, your pocketbook, your briefcase, decluttering all that space, but then also decluttering the internal stuff as well. Decluttering places, people, and things that you are involved in so you can start to make a transformation. Because when we hold on to all of those things and they may no longer be serving the energy you're in, it blocks that transformation from occurring. And that also blocks, for solar plex energy, the trust and the faith that things are working for you. So allow yourself to really work that solar plex energy and clearing out what you need to clear out. So this is for Leos. This is really about taking the time to get rid of things. Get rid of, downsize, allow your space to breathe. So this way here, you can move into that transformation. And then watch and see what spontaneously shows up when you do that. All right, we have Virgos. Now, Virgos, you guys are usually organized and like schedules, like things in order. So this spontaneous energy could be a little overwhelming for you. So let's see what chakra you need to work on so that does not happen and that you're okay with the unexpected, like schedule change or the unexpected phone call that delays you or the unexpected phone call that gives you a surprise, which we often like that. Your card is new relationship. And that new relationship to start off with is going to be with yourself because you're going to allow yourself to have that balance between being so organized and structured to it's okay to allow things to sort of just go with the wind. I just heard go with the flow is, I just heard go with the wind, but go with the flow is the expression, which means you're going to create a new relationship with yourself. And then by doing that, that's also going to help you perhaps create new relationships with others as well. Bringing that balance in, utilizing this Pisces energy to tap into your intuition and really become more organized in reference to being unorganized, if that makes sense. It's also about grounding yourself, that you're okay with the fact that everything may not be so structured or that things may be a little out of sorts or out of alignment because there might be something else that needs to come in. So sometimes, as I like to call it, what looks like a mess for one might actually be an organized mess for somebody else. Allow yourself to be in that space of that new attitude, that new approach to things. This is definitely about the 10 energy, which is your soul's calling, being in that space that you can still be organized, but still be okay with the unexpected or spontaneous things that show up that might be a little uncomfortable to be in because you're so used to being on a schedule. Everything, blah, 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 blah. It's okay. It's okay. New ways of doing things, but ground your energy. So working on your root chakra so you can be more focused, feel more supported, and not feel like, oh my God, everything's so disoriented and scattered and this doesn't work for me. All right. So for you Virgos, root chakra. Then we have our Libras. For you Libras, the spontaneous energy, the relationships you have with others, the relationship you have with your money, the relationship you have with your body. This is a perfect time to utilize this Venus energy to really getting onto a schedule with your movement. You all know by now I'm an advocate of strength training, lifting weights. So this way here you could be stronger, healthier, leaner, fitter, if there's such a word, and not be so focused on restrictions and limitations and having to, let's say, watch everything you put in your mouth or, tracking every step that you take. This is really about allowing yourself to have that freedom to schedule your workouts, Be more okay with enjoying your fueling and feeding to really nurture your body and not be so strict about it. So more flexibility is what I just heard, because that this Venus in Pisces for you is going to allow you to feel more one order with your health, fitness, and wellness. Communication is your word. Communication. So this is going to be really important for you, is what it is you're saying to yourself. The vision I just seen was like taking little sticky notes and writing affirmations, and then sticking those little notes everywhere you're going to be in reference to things that's going to help raise your vibration about your mind, body, and spirit. In reference to, you got this, great workout today, my arms look perfect, whatever it is you want to say, but the communication you have with yourself is a biggie. Also, it could be a really great time in reference to this energy with Venus in Pisces. This could be a really great time for you to go ahead and have a conversation by hiring a personal trainer, so they can sort of guide you through where you need to go with your specific goals. So you might get that spontaneous idea, like, you know what, this is what I want to do today. Go with it. High Heart, which is all about gratitude and appreciation, joy, and love and happiness. And in case you're not aware, as a holistic personal trainer myself, I do offer virtual services, and those, of course, who live in the area by me in Queens or in the 5 boroughs want to reach out to me, feel free to do that. 1 and 2 is the 3 energy, which is, again, associated with communication, associated with collaboration, scheduling, even traveling for that matter. So that's a perfect opportunity in reference to the unexpected activities that might show up, physical activities that might show up for you that you might be really geared on doing. So that communication, that phone call where somebody might say, hey, guess what? I got a guest pass. Why don't you come join me and let's go do a different type of workout, strength training for that matter. That 3 energy is also associated with Mercury. And again, that soul's purpose that we have, because Mercury right now is in Capricorn's energy. So it is about your soul's purpose, your soul's calling in regards to what it is you want to schedule health, fitness, and wellness right now. So that's your card. High Heart energy, work on that. Want to give again another shout out for those who are popping in. We have Crystal here with me. Hello, my dear. Crystal, I am talking and sharing about the Venus Pisces energy that's about to take place as of Thursday the 27th. And I would be interested to know if you happen to know where Venus is on your personal natal chart. If so, go ahead and put it in the comments. And this way here, I can give you some insight. And again, remembering for everybody that wherever you have Pisces on your natal chart, this Venus energy is going to activate that specifically. And wherever you have Venus on your natal chart, so if you happen to have Venus in Aries, I've already done that forecast. We have Venus in Aquarius. I'm getting to that shortly. So hang in there with me. I will be hitting all 12 zodiac signs. So we are moving on to Scorpio. So Scorpio, so those of you who have Scorpio and Venus, or Venus and Scorpio, as better said, this is about how being spontaneous can bring a lot of changes in and a lot more freedom. It's really funny because over the last 48 hours, I've heard 2 people, 2 of my clients that is, speak to me about how they are looking to change up their schedules where they're not looking to work a full day. They're really looking to work a couple of hours, get what they need done, and then go about their business. So they're also working on their boundaries to have better schedules and changing things up. So for you Scorpios, it's definitely about some changes coming in. All right. So Crystal, for you, the Taurus Venus, you'll have to come back later and watch and listen to what's in store for Taurus, because I've already done that one. But you're definitely going to want to read that. And your Taurus, your Venus and Taurus is in your second house. Interesting. Hang out with me, and maybe towards the very end, I will give you a little extra insight since you're here. So if you can hang out with me to the very end, I'll come back and give you a little bit of extra insight. All right, so we are moving on to the card for Scorpio. What they need in reference to enhancing this change for them with the spontaneous energy. Success. So for you Scorpios who have Venus in Scorpio, know that this Venus Pisces energy is going to activate success for you. Activate success for you because, again, the changes that are coming in, your freedom that's going to show up, the unpredictability that's going to take place. That 8 energy right there associated with the Scorpio's house, the 8th house, which is about letting go and allowing yourself to have the full freedom and change that you're looking for. Very important to trust. This is about feeling worthy of the success that's going to come in. This is also about restricting the limitations. So there's no such thing as limitations in this energy right now. Reminder that Venus is all about our relationships with one another, the relationship with our body, the relationship with money as well. So success for Scorpios as you move into the changes that you're going to be moving into, looking for that freedom, and again, not being rigid regarding what it is you're doing. You're going to be open to spontaneous. Now, I know for me, I like a schedule. So this is going to be very interesting energy for me with Venus being in Pisces, where the spontaneousness of like, oh, I can do this unexpectedly. It doesn't have to be on my schedule, and I'm going to be okay with it. So that's what the trust is about, and that's for Scorpio. So I'm loving that. Work on that yellow Scorpio, yellow solar plex energy, so you can engross into the spontaneous success that shows up as you make changes. Loving that. All right, so we are on Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, this spontaneous energy could actually be a flaring to your foundation, your workplace, your home, your car, even, I just heard. Bringing more balance, bringing more structure, being patient. Again, because things may very well be spontaneous, you may really have to be patient. As Sagittarius, you do like to really change things up anyway. So I don't see that being a problem for you. But for whatever the reasons are, I'm hearing just to endure a little bit more patience during this energy. And I think the patience may just come out, may be relevant to that there's going to be a lot going on and you're going to feel like you just got to do so much. So, and that's a good thing. So be patient. Your card. Did I not just say patience? Oh my goodness gracious. And I shuffled. So yeah, so this is a double reminder, and it's also associated to where you are, Sagittarius. That your home, your workplace, your body as well, because when we speak of home, we speak of the body. Being patient with your body as well. Maybe you might have started some new health, fitness, and wellness regimen, and maybe you're not seeing the results you're looking to be seeing right now. Well, be patient and do things outside the box. So not your usual things. And that will help to bring a little bit more of gratitude into the work that you are doing, and always appreciate the work that you do on your body. Every single day, make note that you are appreciating and giving yourself gratitude for taking time to take care of your body, mind, and spirit for Sagittarius. Okay, so patience and really being patient with your body, mind, and spirit. That 4 energy, your foundation is your body. So love that for Sagittarius. Moving into our Capricorns. So this is communication. This is unexpected conversations. What I hear and what I'm seeing is seeing yourself at a grocery store and you unexpectedly bump into somebody, a spontaneous conversation that shows up. That's what this might be about for you guys. The unexpected stuff, being spontaneous, Take a moment. Living on the edge is what I just heard. A very interesting insight that's showing up for Capricorns. This Venus Pisces energy might be a really perfect opportunity to take an unexpected day off. So if you're so rigid about going to work, take an unexpected day off. Take a personal take a personal day. Venus, if in case you're not aware, rules Friday's energy. So for the portion of this time that Venus is in Pisces, perhaps you can schedule something on a Friday, spontaneously, of course, and take off from work. Take off from whatever it is you normally do. Your usual routine, take off from. Only because for you Capricorns, I know that you guys are really hard workers. You're very diligent, committed, and focused. So this is an opportunity, this is an invitation to utilize the Fridays that are associated with the Venus Pisces energy. Utilize that energy and take off at least one time. Okay, and if you're not sure to when the Venus Pisces energies end, you can definitely email and I will get that information to you, because I do not exactly have it on my notes right now. But the card for you to help you through that energy, to be spontaneous and allow yourself to take the day off, or have an unexpected conversation, or write the book, which is what I just heard. Quite interesting. This card shows up, which is about health. Health. Taking better care of your health, being health conscious. That 33 is reminding you that you are the master creator to your health. So this is perfect time to create better health habits. Just as you work very diligently with your soul's calling, be as diligent with your body as well. And that sacral energy is allowing you to feel into your power when it comes to being spontaneous. Feeling into your power when it comes to being spontaneous. Okay, so again, living on the edge a little bit. Living on the edge a little bit. So maybe you're a little bit rigid with your health goals, where like you're very structured. Well, this might be a time where you decide on that Friday where you take off from work that you're going to go treat yourself to something that you haven't had in a while. So empowering yourself with indulging in something that you haven't had in a while. Okay, whether it be a sweet treat or maybe something salty, but live on the edge a little bit for you Capricorns. And again, that Friday energy, which is ruled by Venus, use one of those days to play hooky. Be spontaneous. All right, we are moving right into our Aquarius. So Aquarius, considering the sun's energy is right there with you in Aquarius energy. This is about your partnerships, your contracts, your relationships, your friendships, the relationship you have with yourself. And this could very well be the opportunity for you to connect with your psychic abilities. Use this time to become more intuitive. Check in and see what senses are heightened for you. Because something during this period of time, during Venus and Pisces, you may at the end of all of this notice that you have this ability, this new ability that showed up that you weren't aware that you have. So it is an amazing time to really connect and activate another psychic ability, another sense. Let's see what chakra you need to work on so you can be open to that spontaneous relationship with your higher consciousness. Interesting card to get, which is confirmation, spiritual guidance. Sitting quietly and being able to have that connection with spirit guides. Sitting quietly and asking, if you don't already know which archangels are contract for you, that you have that connection, sit quietly and ask, which archangels are for me? Who are my guides? Who are my supporters? And then just be open on however it is you connect. So it could be colors might show up, because each archangel is associated with a specific color as well. You may see a number. Each archangel is associated with a number. You may see a word. That particular archangel might focus on that word. So however you are connected with your senses will be how the information is going to show up for you. That 7 energy is about how it's going to help you bring more balance into your heart chakra, which is really about the gratitude and the joy that this new relationship that you're going to have, this new partnership that you're going to have with spirit guide. It's also in regards to that connection, that new relationship that you might have with connecting with like-minded folks to help you become more attuned to your spiritual guidance. So I'm loving that for Aquarius. Last but not least, we have our Pisces, which again, Venus in Pisces is going to be very powerful, very jolting, obviously spontaneous, where you're just going to just feel the desire just to do things so out of the ordinary, very new opportunities are going to show up, new relationships are going to show up. You may even start to do things a little differently with how you attract and receive money. So there's a lot of greatness, because when the actual planet is in your zodiac sign, and this is for anyone when the planets are in your zodiac sign, it's a very powerful time for you, powerful time for lessons, a powerful time to releasing, a powerful time for learning, a powerful time for awakening, a powerful time just to see and feel and know who you are on a deeper soul's level. And again, those of you who are following me, I'm going to assume that theoretically you are all connecting beyond the 3D level. You are searching, you are curious, you are in that space where you know that there's something more than what's just sitting in front of us, such as if you're looking at my video, you see the oranges from my left. So there's more than just why those oranges are there. They're not just there because they're oranges. There's a story behind those oranges, but you wouldn't know that, so you would just see it as there's oranges. But there's always something more to a story, to what's in front of you. And when you can tap into your intuition, gain into that spiritual wisdom, and move up your frequency, you move into that better learning of understanding that there's more to this than that meets the eye. The unexpected, the spontaneous things that can show up that you may have and feel the expression, or wow, or the light bulb just activates to this brightness. So let's see what chakra Pisces need to work on to really unite this energy to your fullest potential. So once obviously Pisces, Venus does leave out of Pisces, you'll be a different version of who you are. And remembering that Pisces are the most intuitive sign in 12 zodiacs. So therefore, this Venus energy it's really a loving space that Venus is in right now, because of the abilities that Pisces has in regards to being sensitive to other people's energies, being psychic, intuitive, being in that space of in the dreamy state, in the higher vibrations, where most Pisces that carry a ascending sign and moon sign, your energies are really in that higher vibration. Sometimes it's hard to bring yourself back down. So grounding is extremely important, so you can be more focused and not be off in a dreamland somewhere. So let's see what one card is for you. Now this card showed up earlier, I believe it was for Geminis, and now it's showing up here for Pisces. So this is very interesting in reference to forgiveness, which it's interesting but not interesting. And why I say that is that it makes sense, because when we think of Venus energy, it is about the love, the relationships, and money. And when we think of love is really up there in a high vibration. So if there's anything going on for you Pisces that you do need to work on forgiving, This is the time to do just that. This is the time to be open to forgiving, but it's also the time to be open to receiving forgiveness as well. And that nine energy during your dream state, whether you're sleeping or awake, be aware that there may very well be messages that show up in regards to how to forgive or who you need to forgive. So be open to that. That crown chakra energy, which is about the illumination of connecting with your higher consciousness, your psychic abilities. Now, I know this next piece of insight might sound weird, and why I'm receiving it, I don't know. But if you happen to be a Pisces and you're just really starting on this journey of really connecting with yourself on a deeper level and moving into that 5D vibration of being curious of what more there is other than what's in front of you, this is a time to forgive. This is a time to forgive because you don't want to hold on to any energies that's going to keep your spirit in a low vibration. As we evolve, our spirit gets higher, our energy gets higher, which is why the frequency gets higher. So we want to be led more by the spiritual wisdom, the spiritual guidance versus our ego. There is a balance between the two, but you don't want to get caught up in the ego. And the ego is really about, if you're not willing to forgive, you're in your ego. So work on that for Pisces. I love the fact that these 12 cards showed up for each one of your zodiac signs. I would love to know how this lands with you. Now, of course, you're going to have to evaluate this over the period of time that Venus is in Pisces. And then come back and share with me what's been going on. As you work on the card that showed up for your zodiac sign and clear the energy of that chakra, you will be more in alignment to what is going to be coming in for you and how to utilize this amazing Venus Pisces energy. Again, just to conclude, Venus is all about love, relationship, and money. And when we speak of Pisces, Pisces carries the energy of all the zodiac signs. It's the most intuitive sign there is. So to have this amazing vibration that's connecting with your specific energy is only going to be extremely powerful. It's going to definitely bring spontaneous insight and lessons and opportunities in for you as long as you're open and doing the work. Now, I'm going to guess that if you are sitting here watching this video, commenting on the Facebook page or commenting on Twitter or even commenting on the YouTube, then you are doing the work. You might be just starting out. You may be well into your journey. Whatever it is. There is no judgment. But share this video out with any of your friends, whether they are working on their journey, maybe new to it, or they're still on that 3D level and having a challenging time. Because one thing for sure I like to say is that as we've moved into 2023, it's a very different energy from what the last 3 years have been. And we are going to do a lot of movement in reference to momentum, getting us to where we have to go. And those of us who've been doing the work, it's going to be an easy momentum to do where we got to go because there's still lessons. But those who have not been doing the work, those who are not aware, those who are, I like to say it this way, not awake, or think this to be woo-woo or just whatever you might think it to be, or they think it to be, they are going to have some challenges because all this momentum that's going to come in is really testing us so we can peel off the different energies that no longer serve this higher frequency that we are all going into. And I always say this, whether you are conscious of it or not, we are all moving into a higher evolution. We are all experiencing major spiritual transformations. Every one of us are moving into the space of awakening from who we were to who we are and to what we're becoming. And every one of our planets are helping us to get exactly where we need to go. So just to embrace this amazing energy, be open to learning, being spontaneous as much as you could be spontaneous. Work on the color that showed up on your card. If you need any support, feel free to reach out to me. My email is strolling across. It's healingwithin76@gmail.com. I would love to help and assist you. And just a call to action if you're interested. I am currently, in honor of the Lunar New Year, the Water Rabbit, I'm currently offering 9 30-minute chakra balance Reiki treatments. If you are interested in redeeming that, they're $45 a session. Feel free to, if you're watching from Facebook, you can message me or put in the comments that you'd like to take advantage of Reiki. Just write the word Reiki in, simple and easy. If you're watching from Twitter, you can do the same. Just put Reiki, and then I'll reach out to you. Those of you who are watching from YouTube, I'm not quite sure how you can interact this way. So go ahead and email healingwithin76@gmail.com to redeem one of the 9 amazing 30-minute chakra balance Reiki treatments that I'm offering in honor of the Lunar New Year. Because again, there is a lot of momentum going. And if you have at least one chakra that is sluggish, stuck, or completely blocked, it's literally going to slow you down on what it is you're looking to create. Because our chakra system has to be in flow in order for your external world to be in flow. So if there's any area of your life that you feel is not moving with flow, then that's an indication that you do and would want to realign your energy. And a Reiki treatment, a chakra balance Reiki treatment, is a really great way to get that energy going. I do appreciate your time and energy being with me today. Till next time, enjoy this Venus Pisces energy. Enjoy. And I don't know if Crystal Teal is still here. If you are, just send me a hello in the comments and I will give you a little insight. Right. Actually, what I'm hearing from Spirit for Crystal Teal is I'm going to reach out to you privately and give you a little bit more insight for you. So you'll be able to see that in your messenger based on your Venus and Taurus in your second house. So you'll get that from me. This is how it pays off to be here with me and watching me live. You get a little personal attention. And I do that with mostly everyone who joins me and live. So again, put in that little ringer so you know when I go live. You'll never know when you're going to get a spontaneous reading from me. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day. And remember that Wednesdays are ruled by Mercury energy. So this is a great day to start taking some action and clearing that one chakra so you can be perfectly aligned to this Venus Pisces energy. Bye-bye for now.